Namaste everyone, I'm Samira Dahiya, I'm your Moto Yogi. As you know, Big Biking Commune has been initiated this amazing yoga for biker event for all the riders across the world. So, this year is our third year, and due to the situation, we are making this possible for all of you through the virtual platform. So, we are going to start our today's session by giving the introduction of one of our Guruji who's been with us from the start of this event, Yoga Bandhu Prashant. Welcome. So, Guruji has been with us from, as I told you, he's been teaching to all our riders and to many people to how to live a healthy and a mindful life. So, Guruji, can you just tell about yourself?
I'm Yoga Bandhu Prashant, founder and director of Ojas Yoga Academy. So I traveled more than 20 countries, to spread the yoga and the health and spirituality. Now I'm here to teach some, techniques and where you can, reduce your pain or where you can boost your energy while riding. And also I'm gonna teach, stay tuned. In the end of the video, I'm also gonna teach some mudras and some pranayama for this current situation.
Yes. So this year, Big Biking Commune is collaborating with Ojas Yoga Academy to bring this few more enhancements, asanas and pranayamas and the practices which will help a rider like me and you to have a flawless and hassle-free ride. So stay tuned. So today's session we will be starting with Sushma Vyama, which are basically the stretches which are required for our body to open up. And these stretches are very, very useful before we going on the ride and when we end the ride. So let's start.
Namaste. So now we will start from neck exercise. As you inhale, you have to stretch your neck maximum up. Only neck. And as you exhale, neck down. Your shoulders relax. You're moving only your neck. As you inhale, complete stretch. As much as you can. You have to feel the stretch. And as you exhale down, inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Perfect. Now we're doing side left and right. So you have to touch your chin to left shoulder and right shoulder. Ready? Now inhale your right shoulder. Complete stretch. Make sure shoulder relaxed. You're moving only your neck maximum. Keep rotating. Keep completely twisting as much as you can. Perfect. Then relax. Now neck rotation. So now rotate your neck very slowly. When you're rotating your neck, loosen your neck muscle. So complete rotate as much as you can. And then same reverse. You can do it 10 rounds. And make sure while rotating you have to loosen your neck muscle and complete rotate. Okay? Relax. Now we'll do wrist exercise. So wrist is very important for a biker. So especially right hand, but we are doing both sides. Okay. The first one, wrist up and down. So for that, just hold the fingers and do not tighten it. Make sure wrist muscles completely loosen up. So up, both, and then down. Very slowly. Up, you have to stretch and down. You're not just moving your wrist, you're just stretching. Remember. Okay. Now just left and right. Yes. And then left, right, very slowly. You can also practice this on the bike. And now rotation. 5 rounds, complete rotation. Then say reverse. Make sure your wrist muscles is completely free when you're rotating. Then relax. Now we'll do shoulder rotation. So shoulder rotation is very important. The shoulder rotation is not only for the shoulders, it's also good for neck and cervical. So when you're riding the bike, cervical is very important. Complete spine is very important. I'm going to teach for lower back also. The first is shoulder rotation. And let's just stay like that. Yeah. Relax. Complete rotate. Yeah. Closure. Now complete rotate like this. As much as you can. Elbow closure and then rotate. Yeah. Make sure when you're rotating, completely closure your elbows. Closure. Then same reverse. As I said, 10 rounds you can do it. It's really amazing. Before you start ride, you can practice this. 10 rounds, then relax. And then now, very important, waist rotation. Okay. Now make yourself comfortable, 1 feet gap, and you make sure it should be straight line your feet. And then rotate completely clockwise. Loosen your neck muscles and your waist. Make sure completely rotate and don't bend your knees. Keep rotating. So when you don't bend the knees, it's also very good for hamstrings and knees, which is very important. You don't have to do knee exercise if you do this one. And also good for lower back, and also it affects anterior calf muscle. And the same reverse. The same anti-clockwise. Complete rotate, as I said, 10 rounds. And then relax. Now we'll do ankle exercise. Ankle is very important, for the gear changing and also the brake, right? So now lift and then completely up and down. If you can't balance, you can take wall support also. Ankle movements is very, very important. Okay, just up and down, along with the toe. Then side left and right. Just side as much as you can. Completely twist. And then rotation. Make sure very slowly but complete rotate. You have to stretch. You have to feel your ankles rotating completely. And then same reverse. 10 rounds. Then relax. Then make sure you have to do the same opposite side. Now we'll move to asana. Okay. Now we're gonna show you 3 postures, very, very effective. Okay, 3 postures, only 3 postures, guys. Okay, now first is Ardha Chakrasana. So Ardha Chakrasana means off wheel pose. Okay, together legs. Make sure it should be together. You complete thighs and knees. Okay. Then very slowly you have to bend with the inhalation. Take support your waist, push your waist forward, and then completely drop your head back. Okay. Very good. Now make sure your neck muscles complete free and your breathing. Breathing is very important. It also opens your chest, good for your lungs, and elbow closure. It's very good for lower back. Okay, 5 to 10 breathing you can practice. Then very slowly. Slowly straighten your body. Slowly. Then release your arms free. That's it. Okay. Now we're gonna doing forward bending. In any asana or gym, any activity, if you bend backward, you have to bend forward, right? So now trigger the legs. Make sure again trigger the legs. Now without bending your knees, I'm going to show you these 2 variations. Without bending your knees, inhale, stretch your neck up, and exhale, just sliding, bend forward. Without bending your knees, as much. Release your arms forward. Yes. Make sure your arms complete free, but make sure only your knees strike. Your arms and neck muscles complete free. If you can't reach the ground, you can just also hold like this. Hold here also. Okay. And here, if you can't, if you're getting knee pain and this thing, you can also bend your knee, and you can give, you can give support to your body, and then just drop your head down. You can also do this one. Okay. Then knee straight, slowly come out. Slowly. You can feel the blood circulation too, and it's also very good for stress, and you feel like very calm to ride. Okay. Now in this pose, very important, which is very good for lower back. It strengthens and it boosts your immune system, and it keeps you alive and energetic. Okay, Virabhadrasana. Now your right feet 90 degrees. We are doing anyway both sides. We are going to show the first one side. So you have to bend only your right knee. Okay, I am showing you left knee, so it should be clear image. Okay, then both arms up, inhale. Turn completely your right side. Turn completely right side and body straight. Body straight. Look forward. Just bend as much as possible up to 90 degrees. Okay, just body straight. The portion number 1 variation, make sure this should be 90 degrees, and then your left will be straight line. Okay, and the another variation, if you feel easy, you can completely stretch. The amazing stretching it is very good for spine. Okay, make sure breathing is very important. Try to breathe, 5 to 10 breathing. That's it. Enough. Okay, then slowly body straight, then knees straight, then relax. That's it. And you have to do it both opposite sides. I will gonna show you another practice, Surya Namaskar. Okay, in the Surya Namaskar, you have to practice with the breathing. We will just show you the breathing, so follow that. Okay, with inhalation, bend back, Ardha Chakrasana. Exhale, Pada Astasana, knee straight. 3, right leg back, complete stretch. Make sure left 90 degree, look up. 4, 5, release your knees, relax. 6, chest and chin. 7, with inhale, knees up. 8, exhale, push the body back. 9, release your knees, inhale and exhale. 10, same leg forward and stretch up, right leg. Look up. 11, join your leg. And 12, slowly come up, bend back completely. And then release. Make sure you have to do it opposite side also. Yeah. Now, observe this practice. This is very important. Even you can practice this while sitting on bike. Okay. So you have to sit in Vajrasana, or you can sit in on the bike or on the chair anywhere. So spine is very important. Okay. So you got your hands, interlock your fingers, and then open your shoulders and chest completely. As you inhale, look up. Completely stretch and maximum your spine. Okay. As you exhale, keep exhaling in and completely bend forward. First your belly to thighs and chest to knees and completely forehead to ground. And while coming is very important, you have to first lift your forehead with a slow inhalation and then your chest and then your spine. Maximum go back. This amazing practice for the spine. Keep going. Exhale. As you exhale, slowly, neck up. As you exhale, very slowly bend. And as you inhale, first you have to lift complete your neck, then your chest, then your belly. Relax. So you have to practice this very slowly. Okay? So first you have to observe the flow of your spine. If you have a lower back or neck, any stiffness, you can get it up. Yeah. Now Moto Yogi. Now we are, suffering from this virus and these many things. We are just staying at home. We are getting like anxious, anxiety. So I'm gonna teach now. Some 2-3 pranayamas and 2 mudras. So it's also, you can also practice as a biker. You need also energize, if you have, calmness is very important for you guys, right? So and also nowadays for the lungs, I'm going to teach you for this. So it will help you for the current situation also. The first is Kapalabhati. I will teach you. Kapalabhati is not pranayama, it is a kriya. So which is helps to, boost your immune system and for the lungs. Okay? So adopt Chin Mudra. Keep your spine straight. Slowly inhale. And start exhalation. Each exhalation you have to pull your belly in. Completely you have to suck your belly in like this. Maximum inhale. Start exhalation. Like this. You have to do it 20 to 30 strokes. If possible 60 strokes is one stroke. 2 like that. 60 completely. Okay. Continuously you have to do it. Okay. Relax. Okay. Now it will help to boost your immune system. It also helps to glow your skin. So Kapala is skull, Bhati is shine. It helps to glow your skin also. Very good for respiratory system. Now I'm gonna teach very simple pranayama called Chandra Nadi Pranayama. Okay. Make sure in your right thumb you're closing your right nostril. Only your right. Very simple pranayama. Close your right nostril. Only left nostril breathing. Chandra Nadi Pranayama. Very slowly you have to inhale and slowly exhale. As slow as you can. Make sure you are inhaling through your left nostril and you are exhaling through your left nostril. Okay? This is very good for mental stress. If you have stress and also it's very good for high BP. Only thing is those who suffering from lower back, like low BP, you can avoid this practice. Except that everybody can do it. And make sure when you're practicing this, it should be no sound. Very calmly you have to inhale and very calmly exhale. And it's very good for nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, which is related to digestion and it relaxes. When you have stress and anxiety, you can practice this. Believe me, only 5 to 6 minutes you can practice this. You will feel very calmness. Okay? Relax. Yeah. Now I'm gonna teach 2 mudras, which is very important current situation. Right? So interlock your fingers. So make sure each finger is pressing very hardly, completely, each finger. Okay? Then your right thumb up. Only your right thumb. You can remember it. It's very easy. Whenever you free, if you give the pit stop, not only for this corona, So it's very good for removing the body pain and the stiffness in your body, all over your body, and it's very good for also stress management and good for balancing oxygen level in your body. Okay, so complete. Make sure each and every finger is complete pressing and only your right thumb up. So hold this 20 minutes per day. So you don't have to hold continuously. You can hold installmentally. And another mudra, very simple thing. So fold completely all the fingers, keep pressing, and then Uddiyana mudra like this. Uddiyana Vayu mudra. Complete stretch. Only little finger. Make sure you have to get a little slight pain here. Then you're doing good. Okay. Keep stretching completely, and then hold this. That's it today. Okay. For these two mudras, you can practice to overcome this anxiousness and also for this corona thing. Okay, now last I'm gonna teach very powerful pranayama, also very easy to remember. Okay, so this is called balancing pranayama. So it balances your hormones, it balances your mentalness, and also emotional stress if you have, it balances that, and also it balances blood pressure in your body. Okay, so make yourself comfortable. Your left hand in Chin Mudra, so it helps to concentrate. Your left hand in Chin Mudra, and your right hand is Nasika Mudra. Yes, Nasika Mudra. Okay, close your right nostril, very easy. Slowly inhale through your left nostril, and then exhale through right nostril. And inhale very slowly. Exhale opposite side. Inhale same left nostril. Exhale opposite side. Inhale again same nostril. And exhale opposite side. It's very easy. Basically, if you are exhaling through left nostril, you are inhaling through left nostril. And if you are exhaling through right nostril, you are inhaling through right nostril. That's it. Very easy. And make sure when you practicing, you have to observe that. You have to keep observing what you practicing. That's it.
So today's session, we finished with amazing and very, very powerful pranayama. And we always very thankful of our Guruji, who always share some really meaningful and long-lasting effect pranayamas and asanas with us. Me, as a moto yogi, has always believed that anything you pursue in your life, you can only do it when you have a calm mind and composed heart. Whenever we go on a riding, we feel that we are soaking the nature within us, but it starts within us and then it spreads outside. So, with this message, I also like to say thank you, Big Biking Commune, to continuing this initiative and wish this keep going on and help each and every rider to live a happy and more soulful life. Thank you.